Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and welcome back to more Let's Play Dragon Quest VI. Today, after defeating Gracos in the last episode, we've unlocked Sorceria, restored it to the world. It was this hole that we saw here a while ago. To get there, you can just zoom to Clear Veil and take the flying bed, since it's faster than sailing on the ship, or the island anyway. So let's take a visit. I'm going to tell you right now, you have to have Ashlyn in your party for this part. So, throw her in there because she's likely been warming the bench for most of the game. Welcome, fine visitors, to Sorceria. As we like to say, this is where the fun begins. This is where the magic happens. Our homeland is finally free now that you've defeated the dread fiend of Seabed Shrine. Ah, how long we Sorcerians have awaited your arrival. Too long. So interesting little tidbit of, I guess, personal kind of history. I first heard about Dragon Quest VI way back when Nintendo Power was still like a thing, like a printing magazine. And the first thing they showed off in... Oh, looks like Ashlyn used to live here. Ah, so... yeah, what they're saying is that Sorceria was attacked by the dread fiend Gracos, but Ashlyn was strong enough to escape with her soul getting split off into the dream world. Yep. Welcome back. But yeah, in the Nintendo Power, I think it was like a review, or maybe like a detail page, or even just like a mention of something like way before, or around the time this game actually got released, which is quite a while before I actually got a chance to play it myself. They mentioned, or one of the images was of this building here in Sorceria, and it kind of just like burned in my mind forever because I've never seen anything that looked like this. This kind of like style of building just didn't exist in Dragon Quest 4 or 5, and I thought it was really, really cool and unique. I don't know, maybe that's just me, maybe I'm just crazy, but I thought it was a super cool effect, so... Anyway, the stairs in the middle lead to where the Eldress is, but I don't want to deal with that right now. That's who we need to talk to progress with the plot, but what do I look like, a nerd? Why am I going to progress with the plot? Let's see, Dreamblade we've had access to for a while. Staff Anti-Magic, I think we could have bought them already. They cast Fizzle on use. Lunar Fan we've had access to for a while. Wizardly Whip is a new whip that we could get for Ashlyn if she was ever going to see the light of the party. And Zombie's Bane, which I think actually might be worth my while just because of the raw damage buff that it would give Rex. That being said, though, it's not too much of a damage buff, and, well, it would be more for Amos, I guess, than Rex, but I'll think about it, Armor, let's see, Lagerda Mantle is not as good as what we have now. Magic Skirt is not as good as what we have now. The Magic Armor can reduce damage caused by magic, but it's not as good as the Platinum Mail, or the Sacred Armor, or the Hela's Armor at all, so I wouldn't even bother, because the people who could use the Magic Armor have something better to benefit from anyway. And then, of course, there's the Magic Shield, but the same spiel kind of goes for that as well, where it's not more useful than what we have. Got a church over here, but if we go upstairs... wow, that's a really sparkly statue. We can't interact with it. But we have a blue orb, and a different blue orb. So basically these two orbs, one of them is a full HP restoration, and the other one is a full MP restoration. It's basically a permanent free healing point that we now have access to anytime we can zoom somewhere. This statue of the goddess contains the spiritual remains of Ashmerelda, great sorceress of legend. Once every century, a new leader from our people is born from this very edifice. Interesting. How someone is born from a statue is beyond me, but, you know, to each their own. If we head down here, there's some stuff we can collect. Like the Seed of Magic. Probably gonna give that to... I don't know. I don't know who I want to give this to. I'd probably give it to, like, Millie or someone. I could give it to Ashlyn because there's actually a use for that, but nah. And mini medal number 75. Is there anything? Well, the plot's further on in this room, but we'll come back for that later. Let's leave the main building for now and explore the rest of Sorceria. It's a very nice looking city. Well, I already said my piece on that. Oh. They can do that? So apparently Sorceria existed in the real world, burned to the ground, and they ascended as pure spiritual beings into the dream world, and then got curb stomped anyway. Apparently they're so good at magic that they've transcended the physical form and exist in the dream world, even though these are all their real world counterparts. Wicked. Ooh, we got a Rainbow's End Gold Bank right here. Don't mind if I deposit. For some reason there's an inn. I don't know why you would use it. There's no purpose because you can just heal yourself for free in the main building anyway, so... yeah, it's a little weird. Oh, what'd you stop like that for? That's smart. Oh, quit whining, you crybaby. The fire's down to embers. How are we gonna roast any chestnuts now, huh? Uh-oh, you're right. How's that spell go again? Frizz! Save some chestnuts for the squirrels. You'll never be pretty like Esmeralda with that appetite. What did you say? Well, fine. I was gonna share some, but not now. Even the kids spit fireballs around here.
Super hot fire. I spit that.
Beware of imposters. Was there someone staring at us through the window? Okay. That was pretty wicked. Does the camera rotation give me any avenues for entry? No. Of course not. What if we head down here? Haha! This is a really inconveniently built house. But there's kitties, so I guess it doesn't particularly matter. A couple of dreamscapes. And mini medal number 76. You seeking someone in particular? Oh, well, allow me to help. Morph! What do you say to that? Is this who you seek? That's the mighty power of Morph, you see. Quite useful, actually. I only learned it recently myself. But enough antics. Have you seen my wife around? I simply have no account for where she is. Shh! Protect my secret. I cast Morph on myself to see what life was like as a feline. But alas, the spell that returns me to normal has slipped my mind. Still, my current predicament is preferable to putting up with an insufferable husband all the livelong day. So please don't let this cat out of the bag. Got it? Right. Meow, meow, etc. I mean, like, if I was permanently a cat, I don't think I would mind either. It seems perfectly acceptable. Even though she is a bit of a lost cause. Anyway, I guess we could just forget that problem anywho. We're not gonna have to sit here through the entire cutscene again, are we? Oh, I think I skinned my elbows. You're clumsier than a walking corpse. Ooh, you're bleeding quite badly. Heal! There, all better. Thanks a lot. Now it's my turn to catch you. Oh, kids. Is there anything unique at the shop? Steel fangs, but other than that, no. Oh, well, 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 what do we have here? That was really bad, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Oh, it really is deadass a well inside of a well. What kind of hell are we living in? A well with a prayer ring. You can use that to recover some MP every now and again, but there's a risk that the ring itself will end up breaking, so... Why would you put a well in a well? What is it with this world and wells? This is not how you're supposed to use them. Ooh, a gifted elderly couple. Oh, but they won't get roused without a personal request from the Empress. Well, I know how to deal with that, just so. We'll be heading into that building later, so I won't bother investigating it now. Alright, let's go see the Elders, since we've spent about 13 minutes just fooling around town. Just like with everything in Sorceria, the place is just a maze to get to, but it's right over here. The Eldress dwells within this house. Unfortunately, she's not seeing a soul right now, not even Sorcerians. Well, I'm sure we'll be able to change her mind. Let's just head down... Huh. This is a little weird. Man, this must be a really deep building if we keep going like this. Wait a minute. This is the same damn room, isn't it? Really? No one has a remark about that? Well, phooey! How are we supposed to get in there? The Eldress was already 2 centuries old when our town was spirited to the dream world. She is quite frail both in body and in spirit. We sprinkled some sands of time in front of her door, hoping that would grant her as much rest as possible. You can see the sparkling sands for yourself. Just examine the floor in front of the second doorway inside. I'm sure you could learn more about these sands from the other townspeople, if you wish. Well, I could spend time going around talking to people all over the place, but I'll just tell you what you need to do, because I kind of very unsubtly gave this to Ashlyn a while ago. You just gotta suck the sands of time into the sand urn, and that's it. That's why we have it. And now we can see the Eldress. Ah, Ashlyn, it's simply wonderful to see you've returned. I've been waiting most patiently for you. We have much to discuss about the events that befell us, but sadly I have... Pardon me. Sadly, I have little time left. We must get right to the business at hand. You know of Magic Burst, the ultimate form of magic crafted in Sorceria, correct? It is the most ferocious of attack spells, taking every drop of the caster's power and pounding it against his or her foes. However, a single use drains all of the caster's magic power in one fell swoop. Time is of the essence. The Archfiend is no doubt tracking your movements with his mind. Close your eyes. Now! And unfortunately, the Eldress really is no more. And it seems like the Archfiend struck her down. The Eldress always knew this would happen, right from the very start. That must be why she decided to entrust you with Magic Burst. That spell is the most powerful spell in all Sorceria. I hope it will aid you in your quest for peace. Please, you must keep what happened a secret from the townspeople. Until the Acolyte returns from her training, we cannot risk casting Sorceria into chaos. Crikey, Ashton's got a big job on her shoulders now. She better start training quick. I need to get stronger. I have to become the most powerful magician in the land. He's right. Let's keep what happened to Isnomore to ourselves for right now. Anyway, there is one last thing that we can do here in Sorceria that we kind of have to in order to do any real progress. Remember how there was the old elderly couple that wouldn't budge without like a request from the Eldress? We kind of are the Eldress now, so that should be easy enough for us to deal with. Before she passed on, the Eldress was kind enough to bid us farewell in our minds. It is a sad, sad thing to see her gone. Quite sad. But with you near us, Ashlyn, we have nothing to fear. Just look how much you've grown. I'm quite certain you shall become a sorceress who can rival even Isnomer's might. We've made our living over the years using the power of magic to craft all manner of items. I remember the little angel-patterned baby clothes we made for Ashlyn when she was an infant. If I recall, we've even weaved a flying carpet or two in our time. Hmm? Oh, so you know about our flying carpet. Well, what's that you have there, then, eh? Just so, there it is. My, that sure brings back the memories. It has seen better days, though. It has been away from us for quite too long. Let me have a look at this. Abracazam! There you go. It's right as rain now. It shall fly as long and as far as you please. So now, if we take a look at our items, we've got the flying carpet. Awesome. Basically what this does is that you carry it around with you and use it as an item when out in the overworld, and you can use it to fly just like you would with the flying bed. Ahem. Just like you would with the flying bed. It, I believe, functions just the same as the flying bed, like it goes wherever the flying bed would be able to fly to, and it's blocked by the same kind of terrain that the flying bed would be blocked by. It can only land where the flying bed can go. But what makes it special and different and slightly more usable than the flying bed is that it can fly anywhere in either world. So, or well, not anywhere, but it can fly in either world. And you can use it wherever you are. You don't have to already have the flying bed with you in order to take off into the skies. And that's really, really useful because it's, you know, just an item. But anyway, I gotta stop saying that. Now that we have the flying carpet, we no longer need Ashlyn in the party, also. Let's bring back Navon. That should be good. And let's go ahead and switch worlds. Because now there's something that we can actually do in the general area of this world that we couldn't have done so before because we needed the flying carpet to get to it. This will be another one of those legendary equipment pieces, by the way. We couldn't actually get this particular piece without fighting Gracos beforehand. But we'll be exploring that particular area of the world in the next episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest VI. See you guys then!